All right, I'm back. I got a few hot picks for y'all this week. College football and NFL. I know a lot of y'all like to win money betting, gambling, sports gambling, whatever you want to call it. I'm with that too. So this weekend, we got a couple of good games. Let's start off with SMU against Memphis. Now, I really like the over in this game. The over under is 71 points. I like the over a whole lot. Memphis, they score about 40 points a game. SMU scores about 39 points a game. And the thing about this is, both of these teams have pretty lousy defenses. Like, both of these defenses allow over 200 yards rushing the game. Both of them allow well over 275 yards passing the game. So I expect to see both teams go up and down the field like a track meet. So them two teams going over 71 points won't be a problem at all. So take that. My next game I got LSU against Tennessee. LSU is a 15.5 point favorite. Take LSU. Tennessee is not good. Not good at all. Missouri just dropped 50 points on these people last week. So what do you think LSU going to do to them? Tennessee allows about 256 yards a game on the ground. LSU runs for about 210 yards a game. So LSU just going to take the ball with Darius Geis and Darrell Williams and that jet sweep with Willie Gage and just run the ball all down their throat. That's going to set up a play action pass. Danny Etling going to have a big game throwing. And Houston, Tennessee, they usually have a pretty good pass defense, but I think with LSU running the ball so much, it's going to open the passing game up. So I fully expect LSU to cover that spread, 15.5 points. I get those points up comfortably. Tennessee is reeling, just fired their coach. Some people feel like, they're going to play for the interim coach. Not me. I don't believe it. Take LSU, give those points up. The next game I have Tulane against Houston. The over-under is 56 points. Now, on the surface, a lot of people might say, both of these teams have pretty good defenses. It might not hit 56. Listen here. There's college football. 56 points is nothing to get. Nothing at all. I could easily see Tulane scoring 3 touchdowns, and I see Houston scoring 4 to 5 touchdowns. So that right there is 56 points right there. So take that over as well. Next game I got Penn State against Nebraska. I believe the over-under is somewhere in the 50s as well. I think it's like 54, 55 points. I could be a little bit off. Nebraska has a terrible defense. Take the over. I fully expect Trace McSorley, the quarterback, and Saquon Barkley, the Heisman candidate from Penn State, to have field days against this Nebraska defense. Like, they're going to have the NFL draft highlight tapes this game, like just with this game alone. And outside of that, Penn State's defense, they're not horrible, but they're not that good either. So I expect Nebraska to score, 17 to 20 points. You combine that with Penn State putting up 40-plus points, and that game should go over. Next, I have Kentucky against Georgia. Kentucky is getting 21 points. Take those points. Georgia, they're a good football team, but they're not that good. They just got embarrassed against Auburn this past weekend. And even before then, Georgia don't really score a ton of points. So to give a team like that, to give up 21 points, that's damn near gimme to me. So take Kentucky with those 21 points. And outside of that, I have 2 NFL games. This weekend, the Los Angeles Rams, they're playing the Minnesota Vikings. The over-under is 45 points. Take the over. The Rams have scored 40 points twice this season, and they've scored 50 points against a good defense, which is the New York Giants. So I fully expect them to score 25 points against the Vikings. I know the Vikings got a pretty good defense, but I think the Rams have a better offense, and the Rams defense is not that good. So I expect Minnesota to put up 20 to 25 points as well. I'm not sure who's gonna win the game, who's gonna cover, but I fully expect that game to go over the spread, to go over the total of 45 points. And last but not least, we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Redskins at home. The Saints are a 9-point favorite. Typically, I'm a bit wary of giving up that many points, but the Saints playing at home, them being on a 7-game winning streak, I feel pretty comfortable giving those points up. You know, Kirk Cousins, he's a pretty good quarterback, but Washington don't have a good running game, so the Saints, they're going to be expecting them to throw the ball over the field, and they're going to be all on top of it. On top of that, Washington doesn't have a really good defense. They allow about 110 yards on the ground per game. The Saints are running for 140 yards a game, so I think the Saints are going to run all over them. That's going to set up the play-action pass. Drew Brees is going to have a field day going over the top of that defense with Ted Ginn and Mike Thomas. So I think the Saints are going to cover that spread, 9 points. So those are my picks of the week. So take it how you want. I'm out.